Midway Presents.
What is Midway presenting?
It's presenting intro.
An intro?
Yeah, I guess 500 years.
Look at that!
ago,
Look at that old guy.
Some old motherfucker.
Some old motherfucker and some guy with 4 arms fucking shit up.
No, some dudes.
And then some guy in black sweatpants comes along and kicks an old man in the chest.
I wonder if those are Adidas.
I think so. And nah, they're Reebok.
Reebok.
Huge fan of Reebok. So then this
Who's
Shao
that
Kahn.
guy in the back?
That's Shao Kahn.
No, I mean on the other side.
I don't know. All I know is Shao Kahn's mad because Shang Tsung fucked up. It's like, yo, oh, you all fuck, you fucked up.
Yeah, fucked up.
Yeah, and since you fucked up, I'm giving you another chance. And we're going to bring everybody to the Outworld. And then Mortal Kombat 2 was born, which we're doing right now. Mortal Kombat logo, which is the Red Dragon logo.
Yeah.
But, oh shit, Thunder and Lightning. God damn, it's so exciting.
Why in the story was the dragon logo like the logo of the tournament?
I don't know. Well, anyway, there's 12 characters in this game, and if you didn't know. 12 characters, 3 hidden unplayable characters, unless you had a hack, and then 2 bosses. And the reason why I chose Jax because he is legit the best character in this entire game.
Well, I mean, he know how to treat a lady.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but yeah, I made the move list.
That's a great move list.
Thank you. It was really easy to make. It took me about half an hour because it was just clearing out everything, but yeah. The reason why I did this because I actually researched this shit.
Well, yeah, a lot of the moves were only on the arcade cabinet or in the manual.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you weren't actually getting all of the manuals.
Yeah.
With stuff that you bought.
Yeah, and going to this, every Let's Play I've seen, they don't show this off. I'm actually legit showing off there's different battle plans in this game.
Yeah.
And every single one is just the battle plan. Oh shit, it scrolls down really fast because I want to fight and fuck everything up and play shitty and get mad and yell. Oh shit, what is this? What's going on here? Why is only like 7 people have to fight? It's actually the Challenger hack. With the Challenger hack, they actually add the hidden characters into the battle plan as opposed to actually find the way to fight them. And actually make the game a little harder and add in some like little like glitches and little things like Johnny Cage's shadow kick is always red. And in the Challenger hack, there's 5 battle plans, 4 unique ones, and 1 that is slightly different. And if I remember correctly, that's the new one. Instead of fighting Baraka, you fight Kentaro. So anyway, in this match, I'm showing off the different moves that you could do with the character. And with the first character, this is the only time to get your throws off. Because after this, you will not be able to throw the AI.
The AI is just completely resistant.
You can't throw them at all. I did it once by mistake in the actual arcade as Sub-Zero, but to this day, I don't know how I pulled it off.
Well, the AI in these games is really formulaic. Like
Yeah.
There's a definite way to beat the boss AI in these games.
Yeah. And not only boss AI, it's regular AI. But yeah, I just showed off a couple moves. And if you want to know a really easy way to beat the first person in a tower, just crouch and just punch him in the fucking dick. And with Baraka, you can easily just sweep under his arm. And this little exploit I figured out like randomly, but I will go into it a lot more later on because I actually do it with more characters.
Does Baraka's blades are they a lot of? They hit high. So I remember there was something about that with his blades, like they have a weird hitbox on them.
Who, Baraka?
Yeah.
They actually changed it up a bit in the Ultimate MK2 hack, which is actually a balance hack, which I have on here, but I couldn't get it working on my PC. Actually on my Mac. But they actually like changed the height of where it actually starts. And going into this match, the reason why I lost the first match because I was actually trying to show off the multiple ground pound, but I completely fucked it up. But I think later on I may have figured it out. So
that's like a notoriously difficult move to pull off.
It's actually fun to do. I figured out an actual way without using a turbo controller how to do it. And I actually pulled it off on the PS3 version on the network. And you can see right there, up, down, low kick. And you do the pit fatality as Jax. And one very well-known Easter egg is if you use 2 players, you hold down on both controllers, and they slide off the spikes. And remember I said earlier I fucked up the MGP? I managed to pull it off, as well as a multiple bicycle kick, and exploiting Mileena's multiple side throws. And all I do is, I don't know how to explain it, but you put one finger on your controller and you immediately, like your index finger starts it, and you immediately switch off with your middle finger on the controller. So it's like your controller thinks you're letting go at the same time you're holding on to it. So that's how I pull off like the multiple charge moves. And did you know Jax was actually supposed to be an MK1?
Wow, really?
Yeah, he was originally. His original design was he was supposed to be a kickboxer named Curtis Stryker.
Oh, wow.
So Stryker in MK3 was supposed to be Jax in MK1.
Was it still played by John Parrish?
I don't know. It was just in character design.
Ah, I see.
And you can see right there, I ripped his arms off. That's the first fatality I show off in this.
John Parrish being Jax, was also on Jerry Springer.
Yes, he was. As a lover to some girl.
Yes, and he definitely knows how to treat a lady.
Yes, he does. Let's talk about how awesome John Parrish is.
He is pretty awesome.
He's a fucking man. He actually got into shape recently.
Yeah, I
remember one in the MK Deception videos, he looked kind of big, but I think there was a recent like reunion with the MK2 characters, and he looked really good. And also, very briefly, what I explained in this video is the main reason why I started doing a Let's Play is because I've been really influenced by just watching really good Let's Plays and doing research as I was filming this. There aren't many LPs that go into as much detail, and not many fighting game Let's Plays are made where they're not really going into detail of like the character,
hitboxes.
I don't really do much hitbox.
Their history. It's just the various.
Kind of like actual editing. The majority of the ones I saw, they all play like the Super Nintendo version, but on very easy. And it's not entertaining. It's not interesting. It's not unique. After a while, it just becomes someone getting mad that they couldn't beat a character.
Yeah.
It's just, oh shit, oh fuck, this AI is really fucking hard. It's.
Well, really, the AI in these games is very predictable.
If you figure it out, which I do, speaking of figuring out the AI as I'm using Jax, sometimes Kung Lao, Johnny Cage, all the male ninjas, Baraka, and Shang Tsung, you can easily jump back, and the AI just looks at you, and they jump at you. So that sets them up for an easy combo. But with like Liu Kang, sometimes Kung Lao, as I said, the female ninjas, and Raiden, it doesn't work because they all have. I guess what I've looked up is that they all have, since they all have attacks that work in the air, the AI is already programmed to kind of like counter that, and it's a different like pattern you gotta learn.
So because of the fact that they're anti-air characters, they are able to basically see through it, though not directly seeing through that, ruse.
Yeah, the AI is different depending on what character you use. And I try to do the little low punch exploit throughout this entire video, but yeah, let's also go into fatalities. With Raiden, I pull off the head clap, which is hold low punch forward, 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 and release. And with Liu Kang, I rip his arms off, which is block, 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 and low punch from step away. And one little thing you could do with the male ninjas, especially Sub-Zero, which I show off, I think in the second round, is that you can easily, if you time your jump right with Jax, you could easily just give him a backbreaker out of a jump kick.
Oh yeah,
because Jax is legit like the best character in the game, according to professional tiers, because he has anti-air, he has length, as you see right there.
Yeah.
He has
a lot of zoning moves.
Yeah, like he's an all-around excellent character, and he has a multiple ground pound which you use too, which is also you can use from distance. And here we go, one of my favorite stage fatalities in the game, even as a kid, with the Pit 2. You know what's funny? I always thought when you hit the Pit 2, when you do the Pit 2 fatalities in Ninja, you broke their dick, because the Chinese lettering on like the front of their pants, the loincloth, it looks like a crack. So yeah, as you go on to the later on, it becomes obviously as an arcade game it becomes very tough. And if you don't know how to beat the female ninjas, you're kind of screwed. But with Mileena here, all you gotta do is just get as close as you can and just jump kick her. She tries to do the air throw. She tries to throw her sides in the air, but you can easily just jump kick her out of it. And because of that, I pull off Jax's friendship, which is he cuts paper people, and yeah, it shows up. And one thing special about the Portal level is in 2-player level, if you get Dan Forden to come out and you hit down start, you unlock a hidden character to fight. And as you can see, I was really frustrated and I couldn't get it off, so I started throwing a hissy fit and I managed to get it working. And we're gonna fight. I'm gonna show off the hardest hidden character to fight in this game. It's Smoke.
Oh wow.
There's 3 things to know about Smoke. He has 3 different speeds. He has normal walking speed, fast speed, and he goes to plaid.
Plaid?
Yeah, you never seen Spaceballs?
Yeah.
He goes to plaid. You saw him just fucking jet across the screen? He goes to plaid, and he's the only character. He's the only hidden character to go to that speed. But out of all the hidden characters, not only are they faster, they also take about half damage less than normal characters.
So they have a higher damage reach.
Yes. And one other character, Jade, has her own special, unique ability.
Which is?
She's immune to projectiles.
Whoa. That's sort of a crazy ability.
And because of that actually carried on to her character in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. When she turns into the Shadow and you can't throw projectiles at her. That's why she's one of the hardest characters to fight in arcade mode.
I wonder how much of that was bugs, how much of that was...
I think it was just Ed Boon fucking with everybody.
I have a question for you.
What's up?
How do you feel about the fact that in recent Mortal Kombat games they've made fatalities more accessible?
I think it kind of cheapens it a bit. Because remember, back in the day, no one really knew how to do it. And when you did it, it was one of those things like, holy shit, what the fuck did you just do?
Yeah.
And also at the same time, there wasn't really much... the fact that it was harder to do, and there weren't many, secrets of... there wasn't really any internet or any other easy way to figure out how to do it, so it was all secret and word of mouth. And what I do here, of course, is the babality, which is you do your pose and you turn your person into baby. In version 2.1, this was not fixed, and you could constantly keep doing your babality and create multiple Kung Lao babies and do your friendship as well. Also, you can attack your baby. You can attack the opponent, and you could beat up the baby. I'll show you right here. Just uppercut your Kung Lao baby, and the screen goal goes to shit. It wasn't, and also right here, one thing I show off is the death punch, which is a really well-known glitch, where if someone jumps at you, you time your high punch correctly, and it does about a third of your health.
Wow, that was almost like a Sonic 3-esque bounce back.
And right here, I don't know how I pulled it off, but I swept Jax, and I wanted to do my high punch combo, and it activated as a death punch. I don't know how the fuck I did it. I've never done that ever. And of course, one thing to know about Kung Lao is you could easily sweep underneath his arm when he throws a hat. And one thing I forgot to show off in this level is, of course, the Deadpool fatality, which took me a very long time as a kid to figure out how to do, because you can't just do your stage fatality input. It's actually a specific input you gotta do. And it's, you hold low punch and low kick, and you just uppercut the person. And of course, with Jax, if you time your jumps right, backbreaker everybody.
I wonder if, with things like Miiverse and PlayStation communities, things like that, if you could create very secretive fatalities that are only spread through those communities.
I wish you could, but knowing with data mining nowadays, people could find it within minutes. That's why I'm a huge fan of really cryptic shit. I really wish like sports games would add like super ultra rare events where like you could activate a riot, you could possibly really like injure someone like badly, but of course that won't happen. With this match, I really fucked up because I tried to activate the next hidden character, but I was off my game and Scorpion just kicked my ass. Hey, you could see. This wasn't really planned. I just kept really just kept fucking up. Yeah. With the AI, if you get stuck in the corner, do not jump, because they will just keep straight up high kicking you, and it does a shitload of damage. And also right here, I showed off Jax's range with certain characters. And hey, what do you know? I'm at this screen again. What's going on? Holy shit, I got another hidden character.
Congratulations.
Ah, thank you. But yeah, with the match before the question mark, you gotta win by just doing low kick attacks. And that will unlock the next hidden character, who is Jade.
Uh-oh.
You want to know one little funny thing as I talk about it right now is, you know who I always thought that skeleton in the back was?
What?
The original Kung Lao.
Oh, do you think that he was maybe captured after?
I always did, because he is always known as the person Goro beat to officially become the Mortal Kombat champion.
Yeah.
And he was known as like one of the greatest champions of all time. And knowing Goro and Shang Tsung, you would always think they would keep his corpse as like a prize.
Yeah.
And one little fact is the Mortal Kombat novel is when Goro beats the Great Kung Lao, he actually rips his heart out. So not only he killed him, he keeps his heart as well. And if you're wondering here why I keep throwing projectiles at Jade, is because to show off that you can't throw projectiles at her, and if you keep doing it, she just walks through it like nothing happens. And here's a minor glitch that just happened is whenever you fight certain hidden characters, I guess the game thinks you're in round 2 of the last fight you are in, and when you win the first round against a hidden character, it just assumes you won 2 rounds. That's the only thing I can think of that makes sense of how I just got 2 wins.
Yeah.
In 2 rounds. Then you return to the Outworld. And also here, you would notice I have 50 wins. You want to know why I have 50 wins? That's the final hidden character to fight in this game. And one little funny glitch that happens with this level I noticed is when the congratulations message comes up, watch the druid and this clouds in the background. They just disappear and the druid flies up to whatever direction he's flying in.
Is this Noob Saibot?
Yes, it is Noob Saibot. You want to know a funny fact about Noob Saibot? You want to know where his name comes from? The last name of Ed Boon and John Tobias backwards. I don't know if you knew that. Shaking your head like saying, yes, I did know that, you stupid fuck.
I'd maybe heard that before.
I may have sort of heard about that.
Do you remember when John Tobias made a video game called Tao Feng?
Yes, I did. And one of the big things about that game was the fact you could break bones.
Which eventually came back in Mortal Kombat 9.
Kinda. But the fact with Tao Feng is the broken bones were supposed to affect the match, but I didn't really play that game that much, but I didn't hear good things about it.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
I heard it was interesting, but like executed wrong.
Yeah, it definitely needs some time to heal.
And look at that, double flawless, because a very easy tactic you could use with Jax is if you jump a little bit before the corner, you use the AI exploit, straight jump kick, backbreaker. It does a shitload of damage. One little fact about this level is in early revision, Shao Kahn was not in his throne.
Where was he?
Nowhere. He was nowhere to be found.
There was just no Shao Kahn.
Nope, he was just in the back, probably piping out some girl in the bathroom. Hanging out, getting drunk with Kentaro before their fight. With Shokan Hoot Kentaro.
Shokan Hoot Kentaro. Who'd be the
Oh.
Rock Romero?
one thing I wanted to remember I mentioned earlier about that low punch exploit.
Yeah.
I pull it off with Shang Tsung, and there are certain other characters you can pull it off with. And I believe after this, after I rip his arms off, I show a little montage of the characters you could rip their arms off with.
With your punch exploit. So, yeah.
Like I said, I don't know any other Let's Play that shows this off.
Yeah. He almost looks like the Fist of the North Star live action movie. What are you trying to do? Tickle me to death?
Hokuto no Jax. Alright, here we go. Kintaro. Now, Kintaro was actually named after a legendary Japanese folktale about a young boy, a strong young boy who was friends with like animals in the woods, and he actually wrestles a bear.
Wow.
Like he's Tracy Smothers. And after that, like one of the Japanese warlords guys figured this out and said, "Hey, you want to join the army?" He's like, "Okay," and he becomes one of the greatest warriors ever. And as you can see, there's actually a glitch to beat Kintaro. Just punch him in the corner. But in all the emulators, all you gotta do is just jump kick Kintaro and you can beat him. That's not the case in an actual arcade machine. You actually have to figure out strategies, which I show off right here. And you can actually activate it in a emulator, but you gotta jump kick them right. And one glitch that I show off here that you can't hear is that if you do the hammer fist to Kintaro, he makes a male sound effect. And this right here, if you think I'm just punching him, going crazy, if you if you alternate your punches between Kintaro for about 29 seconds, you could crash the game.
I wonder why that is.
I don't know. I have no idea. I wish I could answer that question, but I don't know. So with the final boss, Shao Kahn, he's actually not that hard. He blocks a lot, but just keep on the offensive, and you'll just beat him with chip damage.
A lot of high kicks.
Yeah, especially with Jax, with his range, it's ridiculous.
Prepare to die.
And also I show off, like I said, throughout this whole Let's Play, I showed off all of Jax's moves, any little combos that I could think of, and any glitches that came to mind as I was playing it. And, oh no, I'm about to die. You really think I'm about to die? Oh, not Jax. Fuck you, I'm beating you with the gotcha grab.
Yeah, gotcha, bitch.
And if you do have trouble fighting Shao Kahn, there's a really easy tactic to beat him with, which I actually do show off. And it's very simple. All you gotta do is just get to the corner, duck and block. And Shao Kahn will always try to shoulder ram you, and after he shoulder rams you, can just uppercut him. His shoulder ram damage does about half your uppercut damage, so don't worry, you'll be okay.
I see.
Feel the wrath of Shah.
And remember how I mentioned earlier about dick punches?
Yeah.
Let's become full circle. Let's come full circle and beat Shao Kahn with a punch to the fucking dick.
Punch him in the dick.
And that's the game. And if you want to know something, Jax is fine Sonya alongside their enemy.
Enemy.
There are a lot of inconsistencies with punctuation and a couple spelling errors in the endings. For example, in Baraka's ending, they spell rebel with 2 L's. In Scorpion's ending, Sub-Zero's name is spelled SUB-ZERO. It's spelled that way the first time, but after that, it's spelled as one word in Scorpion's ending. And yeah, that's Mortal Kombat 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Maybe
John Parrish.
John Parrish is the man, by the way. I hope you... God damn it! They spelled it wrong in the fucking credits. Really, Jesus Christ.
Dude, Daniel Pesina as everyone.
Yes, Daniel Pesina as everybody. Mortal Kombat 2.